Today, January 27th, 2026. I've gathered you all here today to honor the life of a legend, a man who's walked the path that no other individual could. hoodg3nius was more than a Twitter account. He was an icon. Not many people could stand victorious against the many titans that he waged war with. From the Department of Homeland Security, proud family man Dale, otherwise known as low-tier god, to even the greatest evil to grace this planet, Doc Rivers, and notorious political commentator Los Polos. See, hoodg3nius was known more for than just being the greatest Bucks fan to ever grace NBA Twitter. hoodg3nius was the one who fought the law. hoodg3nius lived as he died, a man with ambition, tenacity, and courage. May you enjoy your eternal paradise, Mr. Genius, for you have forever changed the game, changed the meaning of what it is to be a Twitter troll. This is part of the script.
Oh man, fuck. To all my new people watching me, hello, my name is hoodg3nius. I go by hoodg3nius on Twitter at hoodg3nius. Yeah, but yeah, let's recap on what happened this week. Let's talk about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is gonna be a pretty short and sweet recap. I'm sorry, I am not monetized yet, so I'm not doing all that long form videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. If we hit 700 subscribers, not much to say. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this recap.
hoodg3nius back in the day was just your normal, average, everyday NBA Twitter account. He posted hot takes, engaged in conversation with his peers, among other things. The thing about NBA Twitter, in the nicest way I can put it, these people are deranged. A few scrolls would show you people wishing for their rival team to face injuries, death, and everything in between. But one interesting aspect is that, unfortunately, NBA Twitter trolls are some of the funniest people to ever grace the platform. It's not ridiculous for me to say that NBA Twitter holds the godfather of parody accounts, NBA Centel. A misspelling of NBA Central, a very reputable Twitter account. See, NBA Centel is known for tricking some of the most seasoned reporters, the most legendary of players, with fake posts, fake reports, and everything in the middle. NBA Centel got a couple of bangers that are known throughout not only NBA circle, but the greater world as we know it. But back to the main topic at hand, NBA Twitter. There's not a single day that has went by where I have not had to be graced with a rational human in these communities. But that's part of the charm, the pure insanity, the heartbreaks, the storylines, the rivalries, all of it is what makes watching some of the most boring ass games sensational. See, hoodg3nius saw moderate success in these spaces, with a few tweets hitting the official anger status. Notable examples include the mention of the Hollybon, a nickname for Tyrese Halliburton, coined after his incredible numbers while playing for the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, Hollybon was created by combining his name with noticeable group the Taliban. You see what I'm getting at? To even think of comparing an NBA's player with a terroristic organization to highlight their explosive performance is the average experience on NBA Twitter. But let's keep going. hoodg3nius would continue operating as per usual until his status as an NBA troll, until he encountered his first Titan. On October 19th, 2025, the Department of Homeland Security posted a TikTok of a group of black men in ski masks with the caption, "Ice, we on the way. Word and streets that the cartel put 50K bounty on y'all." To break character for a bit, this current era of official accounts trying to operate like the Wendy's Twitter account has been one of my least favorite things come out of the 2016 era. An official government account taking any acknowledgement from the TikTok clock app is not only incredibly unprofessional, but quite frankly embarrassing. But as you're about to see later, with a significant portion of government funding, these dumbasses couldn't be bothered to fact check the damn thing. Also, furthermore, this all occurred during a government shutdown, meaning that animosity towards the United States government was at an all-time high. The Department of Homeland Security and hoodg3nius beef is low-key kind of crazy because hoodg3nius clapped back Spreading misinformation, especially as the Department of Homeland Security, should be cause for abolishment of said department. This regarding said TikTok, in which the original creator attempted to come out and claim that the video was edited, meaning the video that the Department of Homeland Security posted was in fact not real.
So I'm getting these mad messages from my DMs and social media and on my comments. And I randomly get a text message talking about a recent video that was posted in my account. I was like, what are y'all talking about? By the way, I'm sick, so if I sound weird, yeah. I get threats daily on IG and everywhere all over my social media all of a sudden due to an old video I posted months ago about Iran. That was not to be a threat. It was literally a joke, bro. Like, seriously, it's just content. Anyways, once I seen that video that was posted on my account, then I was like, what the fuck? Well, didn't I post this like months ago? Then I seen the caption, and then I was like, wait, I didn't do that. I still got the video saved on my draft from months ago on TikTok, bro. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Here's the fucked up part. The federal government is involved with something that I didn't do. Like, what? So this is what they reposted off my TikTok. That video got taken down. So here's what they reposted on their page. Now that video is going crazy as hell on Twitter, bro. Now I'm a threat to the government for something that I didn't do, bro. Now I'm being called a wannabe YN, a wannabe gangster over a video that I didn't caption or I didn't post. So thanks for my followers for letting me know about this, because seriously, this is getting out of hand. Like, literally, this is going crazy, viral all over social media right now. Probably might end up being on the news, bro. So my apologies for that contradiction and rumors from happening. I know my First Amendment, but I did not post that video. So to clear that out, I did not post that video, and I apologize for all the rumors that is going around right now on social media about this conflict. And those other kids that was on the video, bro, they volunteered to want to be on the video, bro. I asked them if they wanted to be on the video, and then they said, yeah, they agreed with it. But it wasn't really aware with the caption for the Iran video. But that Iran video trend that was going on a few months ago, I wanted to hop on that trend, and I peeped a lot of people was doing the same thing too. So I wanted to be creative and change my perspective. So then I seen comments saying, oh, what if somebody made a YN type of video? So then I ended up making that video. And then I started getting threats. Like, what? How is it my fault that's what y'all wanted?
The Department of Homeland Security then decided to respond with hoodg3nius with, "We have the receipts. This young man posted violent threats of murder against our law enforcement. He then deleted it when he was called out and attempted to deny all wrongdoing. We have the receipts and the internet is forever. The willful ignorance and intentional blindness by leading Democrats to the massive increase in violent rhetoric against our agents due to their actions is both disgusting and disappointing. Violence against our agents and officers must stop." Showing this sequence of TikTok. Notice a different background / clothing in this video. Now, I'm going to be honest, for the Department of Homeland Security during a government shutdown to post this as their form of evidence is kind of laughably bad. You mean to tell me, for all the government experience, this is the best that you could do? This era of hoodg3nius as Twitter's main character extended for quite a little bit. Noticeable incidents include the Zenoshima gunball debate, an incident that I talked about in a video that you can find linked in the description. But moving on, in the midst of hoodg3nius's legendary run on Twitter, he ran into LTG, a rite of passage per se. See, LTG hate is actually relatively normal. LTG has been not the victim, but he has been caught in a couple of cases of being a genuinely awful individual. Noticeably around this time period, LTG's allegations of having a secret daughter blew up. While the two had no words to be shared on Twitter.com, as LTG is very known for deleting his tweets, Low Tier Guy decided to make a little video talking about their interaction, in which Hood Genius responded by tweeting at LTG, "Yo Dale, take care of your daughter. Don't ever talk about me and my looks when you can't even piss in a toilet, you socially inept walnut."
Time on it. But he says, most girls without a dad grow up as sluts anyways, so you better find a guy who's willing to step in full time. This is what happens when you have a kid with someone who distinctly tells you, I'm not ready for a kid. I can't do shit with a daughter. Can't teach it shit. Can't put it in sports. It can't carry on my last name. I can't be rough with it. The fuck do I need with a girl? Having a girl is pointless. They grow up, get fucked, and erase your legacy. Had it been a boy, I would have been excited, but hell no. So you tell this kid that supposedly is mine when she gets older everything that I just said.
A little short snippet was from an extended video, which I'll link in the description, about Low Tier God talking about Low Tier's God alleged baby mom, talking about everything that is going on, and Low Tier God just being a genuine deadbeat. Now, if you see here on the screenshot provided, the @ symbol isn't there. See, Low Tier God not only untagged himself from the tweet at hand, but decided to go around and block Hood Genius for the interaction. Therefore, in Low Tier's God stupid ass worldview, he was now an op. And see, Low Tier God is known for being a little bit of a loser. He likes to make fun of people. He loves to spit and demolish you if you are a individual he does not see fit to his worldview.
Some worthless bum says, I don't know why that Low Tier God still has a platform. I mean, because I've done something in my life to really make people gravitate towards to what I do and fuck with me, and you're a worthless online NPC.
What am I saying? Basically, Low Tier God is a fucking internet bully and a loser, and his small ass audience that has been growing smaller and smaller over the course of the last couple of years only really sticks around to laugh at him. But in the midst of all of this, he swung at Hood Genius for a couple of old pictures that resurfaced. However, Low Tier God doesn't forget. And see, if you might have noticed something, this whole Hood Genius error spawned from Hood Genius is a normal Twitter account, normal Gen Z Twitter account. He replies with speed gifs. He utilizes them when he is making his posts. And when talking about some serious topics, Hood Genius used a speed meme or two. And people didn't fuck with that. People think that Hood Genius is minimizing and making fun of these serious situations. But then again, this is Twitter, and it's like, dog, like, y'all really don't got shit better to do. While not having anything better to do, you would notice that some of these accounts, Irie Wolves, in here talking about some your files came through Hood Penis, digging up old tweets such as, what would happen if I stick my dick inside a Cinnabon? And now Kyrie Wolves, once again, in a string of this, Hood Genius gets into a spout. Trying to go viral off my name. You the 30th nigga on this app that's done this. You sent your brainless fans my mentions first, so don't cry when I use it for my benefit. All I said ice was bad, and your smooth brain talking about I'm LARPing as a politician. You deserve that fucking leather, nigga. The original tweet was made before the ice tweet and has nothing to do with it. But you just made it about that so your followers could have a reason to cry for you. Good talk, though. Nigga, fuck my followers right now. You talking to me. Don't backpedal now. And then responding with an image of Hood Genius. I'd slap the dog shit out of you. And which Hood Genius respond with, niggas gotta use AI now? So fucking. Now, Hood Genius has been caught because in a weird little thing, Hood Genius consistently contradicts himself when talking about things. Hood Genius has said on a couple accounts that they have never said anything political. However, you could go back and see them vaguely mentioning things in relation to politics. Hood Genius has previously claimed himself as fat, and in videos that he has uploaded, he is known for having a Wario laugh.
What should I pick?
It's always the superhero.
Yes! Yes!
Basically, he's fat, is what I'm saying. Now, being fat is considered one of the worst attributes you can have on the internet for obvious reasons. But we'll get into it. While digging up old tweets, see, Kyrie was ready to cook this. And so, in the midst of it all, they found hoodg3nius's most defeating, controversial tweet. Now, a couple of tweets that they found is in a couple of recent tweets from hoodg3nius, you could see him calling user. I mean, his name itself is gay as fuck. Do it for views. Like, what type of homoerotic ass name is that? And the biggest one that they found from way back in the day. hoodg3nius had a string of crazy tweets, like tried shooting my shot on fine shit just to find out it was Chris Hansen role playing. And the biggest one being gay ain't a preference. Now, hoodg3nius, instead of taking the accusation seriously, hoodg3nius, oh, what the fuck? hoodg3nius drops a side comment saying that's not how I. After responding with a Lamar Jackson video of him crying, hoodg3nius responds with, "That's obviously not how I feel now, but if niggas don't fuck with me anymore because of that, that's completely fine." And then dropping another tweet saying, "How could I be homophobic when I've said shit like this? Wish I could shove my dick up my ass so I could see how anal feels like." And while trying to go back to tweeting about normal sports activities, hoodg3nius tweets out, "It's low key hurting me knowing the community I grew my account on with me like this." Hi. And then when it's time to finally address the tweet, hoodg3nius says, "I was 17 when I made that tweet at the time. Clearly, I don't have the same mindset as I did 5 years ago. Love y'all, and if you were offended, I said I'm sorry." And everyone crashed out. The NBA Twitter trolls have caught up to him, and his time has come. What hoodg3nius said in these tweets are deadass not that fucking serious, and it's quite common, not only around NBA spaces, because as you know, NBA is a very, very masculine sport. I'm not shocked that homophobia was in the mind of a younger hoodg3nius. A lot of people are trying to hold him to the super high standard because, as you know, on Twitter, everyone loves to be super pure, super morally charged, and they got to be morally above someone. But let's keep it honest. I've always held the philosophy that if you pull out everyone's skeletons from the closet, nobody's going to look good. He addressed the tweet, and everyone should move on. No, because they got that nigga's face. hoodg3nius, in an attempt for hoodg3nius to re-change the narrative, he drops a fuck a leading Democrat. I'm the leading topic the way you niggas about me. And Loki, hoodg3nius's legendary streak, his legendary run was shot dead. His ops caught him lacking. They pulled the drive through, they pulled up, guns out, good Kendrick Lamar, good kid, Mad City van, and they aired him out. The very first thing that I remember seeing was the Charlie Kirkification of that man's face. Now, people have highlighted that in the photos. What you can see is, in fact, a filter hiding his double chin. That tweet about him being fat, oh yeah, that's basically confirmed based off the his head shape, and other features. Hood Genius in this current era got into a spat with Los Polos after getting called out for dropping a pretty horrific tweet about ICE. Went on a string of coked Nicki Minaj filled ass rants, slinging shit. In the midst of all this, Los Polos said, "You're a bitch, bro. You lied on my name like a fucking weirdo for virtual Twitter likes. Go back to begging me for money on Cash App and saying I'm your goat. Love me, pussy. Go lick my fucking boots, bitch." If you look in the messages provided, you see Hood Genius, Los, Lau. Can I get $67? You have Cash App? Yo, Los, just letting you know you're banned in Minnesota, and if I see you, you'll be annihilated to a bitter end. I'm joking, by the way. Love you, goat. And in response, Hood Genius hit him with a, "It ain't my fault. Your Neanderthalian ass made that tape." And Los Polos is known for being fat and a Drake dick rider. However, in the midst of all this, Low Tier God makes a reappearance to attempt to get his get back because Low Tier God activated his trap card. See, if Low Tier God notices that you meet his standards of a bum, a loser, a social reject, his child abandoning ass will get on you.
All right, so we got this some fat dude named Hood Genius or something like that. Some fat mother that's been on my. Don't know why. I never even knew about this fat mother before. Go to DreamCon. You might be able to roll yourself there. Nobody's gonna know who the fuck you are in person. Let's work. Well, how about let's work on something in particular? It doesn't belong to your body simply because you live in a life of glutton. Small hands. It doesn't belong with your body because you live in a life of glutton. You wear pajama pants every day because you can't fit certain styles of denim.
Because Hood Genius is now no longer Twitter's main character, its main victim. Low Tier God becomes unrelenting. He gains a 75% increase on lethality in all of his ends. I'm not even gonna do the debate. Low Tier God is a fucking loser, and he swung it back at with a bunch of fat jokes, as you all know. Noticeable with his boogie video. Low Tier God is very, very, very angry if you are overweight.
This is a fucking video to some fat fuck on YouTube named Boogie2988. Now, I'm tired of this fat fuck popping up in all my fucking search engines when I'm looking for a fucking workout video. I don't give a fuck about the aftermath from any of you Boogie fans that feel sorry for this greasy fuck. You fat fucking disgusting ass smelling.
That's it. Hood status as being the lovable internet personality has been shot dead since he got exposed as a Wario lookalike. You know, all things considered, Hood Genius had a fate not too similar. Hood Genius having his end be because of a face reveal, just like how Dream's monumental error ended with his face reveal, is kind of ironic, especially because Dream low-key got the lesser end of the stick. Dream face revealed in the time where AI was not as powerful to create imagery. Like, I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube without getting my channel taken down. Yeah, they putting penises on his tongue, bro. They're putting penises on his tongue, bro. But yeah, Hood Genius, you had a great run, man. Next time, stick to standing an actual good team. Like, when the fuck was the Bucks ever good? They've always been fucking ass.